Jamie starts off this hour in Denver. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm great. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
My husband's father wants to give us a gift, a very large amount of money. My husband doesn't want to take it, and I'm not sure how to speak to my husband about this.
Okay. Why does he not want to take it?
Well, in the past, he's felt that his father has kind of critiqued him about his life, and he feels that the gift will come with strings in that his father's going to be able to have a dialogue with him about his career, which I think is fine, but my husband thinks that he'll be attacked in that.
Mm-hmm. So why is your husband insecure about his career?
He's kind of wavered back and forth, and he's in a really good spot right now. He's a coach, and he's making $70,000 a year. I think he's doing great. His father is in the investment business, and so he's worth millions and millions of dollars. And so I think he feels intimidated about speaking with his father. So then, his father has kind of laid out that he wants to give this large monetary gift if I can talk to you, if you'll have a relationship with me, sort of like you do with your will, I think, Dave, where you're saying if anyone's misbehaving,
so you guys don't have
you
guys don't have a relationship with him now?
We do. We live 2 blocks away from him.
So how would the relationship? I'm sorry, the relationship. You have a relationship, so it's not if I can have a relationship with you. It's if the substance of the relationship changes.
That's what it is. He wants it to be deeper. He wants to be able to speak with his son about more than the weather.
Mm-hmm. Huh. And so that boundary has been put up because in the past the old man's been controlling.
Well, I don't know if it's been controlling. I haven't seen it. We've been married for 2 years, so I haven't seen the control side as much as I've just seen his dad say, hey, let's be direct and honest and open. What are you doing with your life? I just want to know. And it's because his dad put him through school, through university, and that's why, his dad wanted to know, hey, how's your career path going? I'm paying for your school. I want to know what's going on. And my husband hasn't been real direct with him. He's just been kind of intimidated, I think, and scared to talk to his dad. And now his dad's saying,
how old is your husband?
44.
Okay. Wow. I don't know. Are you guys in a good church?
Yes, and we're going to a Christian marital counselor as well.
Yeah, I think I would talk it through with your marriage counselor and with your pastor. I can't tell. What's going on here? On the one hand, it sounds like your husband's a wuss, and on the other hand, it sounds like his father-in-law's an ogre. His father's an ogre, so I can't tell. It may be some combination of those two things. If you're 44 years old and you still cow in the presence of your father, something's seriously broken in this relationship process, And I don't know what it is, but that's pretty dadgum big deal. It's not like it's a 22-year-old kid, Obviously, there's a lot going on here that money's not going to solve. So I think I would pass on the money until we solve the relationship issue.
Well, the issue is the lawyers are signing the paperwork because it was a trust set up for his grandmother, and she passed away.
Yeah, well, it's okay. They can do whatever they want to do with it. I'll pass.
And it's over $1 million.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not giving up my manhood for $1 million. So, it doesn't have to be a permanent pass, but I'm not going to say, okay, $1 million buys you the right to get all up in my business and this toxic relationship reopened. That's going to make you all miserable. It's not worth it. You're going to be dying over that. But now, I might say, okay, let's tap the brakes here. Go ahead and drop it into a trust or drop it into something else, Dad, and we'll work on our relationship. And as our relationship gets to the point you feel good about it, then you want to move some of it, that's fine. But we're not going to do money and then you come over here and start walking through my house with muddy boots. That's not happening. That's what he's afraid of. And apparently he's got a reason to be afraid of that. And I don't know what it is talking to you. And I'm not a family counselor. I'm just a guy. But, guys and their dads always have an issue of some kind. John Eldridge wrote about that beautifully in the book Wild at Heart. He called it the father wound. And and you know, we guys love our dads, but there's always that thing, and that's my son. I mean, he has to overcome being my son. God help you if you're my kid, you know. So you know, and yet he and I eat breakfast every Thursday morning, and we spend time together. I'll see him tomorrow. I love the guy. He's a great young man, all of that, but he's got to overcome being my son, you know. And that's just part of life. But this sounds like it's a little bit more than that, and I can't tell what it is. So I would no, I would not accept $1 million in this circumstance, because there's something going on here that's just weird. That's just weird. So, you know, we need to rebuild our relationship, and then if you choose based on that to give us money, that's fine. But you give me money, and with that comes this. No, I think it's backwards. And I can't tell what's going on here. I just can't. I can't, you know. But I think you guys need some counsel on it, and how to get your husband's get your husband up to the point that he can deal with his dad on a reasonable level. Which right now he doesn't feel like he can tell his dad no, and if his dad actually entered the conversation, and you know, you have to reach that point. No. So get some counsel, take your time with this, get the relationship healed first, then accept the money. That would be my opinion. But just take the money and deal with the crap? Nah, I think it's going to open up a can of worms. Thanks for calling in. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. You are not a victim. You're not a victim of big corporations. You're not a victim of Wall Street. You're not a victim of capitalism. You're not a victim of wealth inequality. You're not a victim of racism. You're not a victim.